Okay, okay. So, last episode we handed in the quest here from completing the dungeon down here. We went over here and found the abandoned homestead, but we were looking for an actual homestead so that we could travel back. So we had to end up backtracking a little bit to get back over here so that we could take the caravan up here. And we will be taking the caravan back down here so that we can walk back over here. Or we could potentially cut across and do some exploration, which I might consider doing. But let's see if there is a vendor around. This guy looks like a vendor. He doesn't want to buy any of my stuff. What's my food looking like? Oh, yeah, I'm fine on food. Do we go back up to the Ronwell Tavern? I don't think so. We're just gonna hold on to what we have. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the exploration path. Well, because we could go back here and then tap this, and this on the way back. The only reason I'd go this way is if I want to fill in the map a little bit. So yeah, no, we'll take the caravan back. You got anything? No. Give me a ride. I didn't gain much hunger. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna go down one just to start filling in a little bit of the map. Maybe we'll hit up that question mark. Sucks it's raining. Okay. We can pick up that because it's worth a decent amount of money. Malicious Falchion. Okay. I need another one of those, so that's an alright find. We'll leave the wire. Honey. interesting. Wonder what they were fighting. They were definitely fighting something though, because they were making... Or maybe it was some other bandits on the map. Because I'm imagining that hornet honey wasn't part of the loot table of the abandoned cart. So maybe they were fighting hornets? I don't know. But could go down to that one, I guess. Ah, jeez. Yeah, figure that was gonna happen. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to be careful then. Those are very high level bandits. Okay, we won't bother going down, I guess. And doing that cart encounter, because the loot wasn't the greatest, and also, okay, stop. Can you stop? Thank you. Freaking wolves. The loot wasn't that great anyways, and the one thing that I would want to grab takes up too much room, so we will just skip on that. Okay. So we could go down and explore these two things, but we'll just go back to camp, I guess. We can always come back and explore this region later. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. We fully looted this area, right? I think we did. We can grab the golden tooth, though. That's worth some money at least. A bit tired today. Okay. So we're back to the dungeon, and now we're back to the caravan. Now, I don't have enough rep with the town, but we are higher level, so there's a good chance that we will find better loot when we go back. We also have plenty of stuff to sell. Let's use the identification scroll on this. Okay. So it's time for us to relocate this to the capital. I'm wondering if where we're positioned, I'm going to take a different route. No, it still considers that the shortest distance. I was kind of hoping I'd go down this way or go down this way and reveal more of the map. If I go here, which way does it take? It does take a longer path. Interesting. I almost want to do that just to reveal parts of the map. Maybe we do that. I have enough fodder. Maybe we do that and then we can use the one guy to immediately move again. I think I'm fine with doing that. I want to reveal more of the map. Let's do it. There we go. Yeah, there's the bridge. We know that that exists. I've done that in a different playthrough. That's one of the dungeons here. I haven't seen the third dungeon, so it must be like here-ish. Or maybe it's this one here. Or it's down here. I don't know. That's another abandoned... Yeah, the buildings look all destroyed. That's another abandoned. That's another abandoned. Okay. Interesting. And that one's just a regular homestead. Okay, let's do a save. Oops. I meant to click on this. Does this turn into fodder? I don't think so. Okay, we'll throw this on the ground. We don't need it. Okay. I should have turned this into fodder too. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of exploration, and we'll head into this town as well, just to. Oops, that's fine. Just to sell some of our stuff potentially. I'm gonna take these. And we have an abundance of salt, so we'll salt these up. Just so we have some extra large meats to turn into stuff. go. Okay, we'll quickly save. I'm gonna quickly check the dwarf's loot. He does have these smoked hams, which are good for traveling meat. But that's fine. We'll get something to eat in one of the settlements. I'll just quickly grab a couple of their healing items, because I'm getting kind of low on them anyways. We'll check this question mark that's on the road here. Then we'll probably go up to the homestead just to quickly get the XP and check out that place. I'm a little fatigued. Okay, it's just a little road shrine. I have to be careful though, because the bandits in this area are quite high level. That one isn't though. So that one is. Okay. Getting a combination of low-level bandits and high-level bandits. Fine by me. None of them are really doing damage. We're getting free XP out of it. Okay. We get to see the homestead. Free 66 loot. Or experience, sorry. I think this is the quest giver, right? Cows! I didn't know they had cow models in the game. Interesting. And a shepherd. You must be a good shepherd if you're in this part of the woods. With all the bandits that go roaming about. Either that or you're very good at paying them off. Okay, meat omelet. Pot, chicken egg, meat. I will probably definitely want that recipe, so we'll buy it now. What are the... Yeah, he is not trading favorably. I will not do that then. But meat omelet's good once we get the chicken coop up and operational. Which is my bad that we haven't gotten it up and operational sooner. I needed to buy more of the wheat from here when we were back there the second time, and I didn't do that. So I think we have the coop in the caravan. We just are waiting on that one item to be able to unlock it. Okay. Starting to get late. So we might not be able to make it into the town in time. But we will try to do it anyways. Also, a lot of our loot is in these bags. So I should swap one in. Yeah, that one I'm gonna want to get rid of. Because that one's taking up the most valuable big stuff room, so let's bring this one with us. That went well. Rider's shield. It's all broken. Would sell for an alright amount if it wasn't. What about the flail? Flail could do. I am now hungry. You don't have any food. Yeah, we're at the point where I think the vendors won't buy and sell anything. Okay. Yeah, the trade here is rather poor anyways. Grab all the free salt here. But we'll avoid that for now since we don't have a whole lot of room. Don't think there's an inn here. Would love to open this guy's vendoring up. So we might rest just to do that. Okay, we can rest here. Well, at least he isn't charging too much. there a debuff on this town? Yeah. Figured as much. Okay, I guess we'll just leave this town then. Did your loot change? No, it did not. Can I sell either of those things? No, I cannot. Okay. Guess we'll go back to the caravan, make some food. So if we're going to want to do any trading here, we're going to have to do the dungeons. Okay, what do we have for food? Couple things. We can also quickly check. I need another one of these. Let's put this in here. And this in here. Did her loot reset? No, it didn't. Okay, we're gonna have to use one of the meats that we just got. And then we'll use you, and the potato or the onion? The potato. Okay. Pot roast. There we go. Bog bean should be able to be made into fodder. I'm fine with just getting rid of this. Alright. Good, we can move the caravan again without having to pay the extra money to have it moved. Let's hit the road. Yeah, we can put it here. Okay, we're gonna want to rest though, so that we can change the time. Does Poppy get turned into fodder? No. We can store that though. Oh, I still have a piece of metal scraps in here. And I didn't repair that for some reason. Okay. Rest till morning. And we will now go into town and try to sell off all this junk. I'm gonna have to take multiple trips, so we're gonna have to come back with the didn't mean to pick that up, but whatever. I'm gonna have to come back with my backpack and grab another one. So first off, let's go to the book guy, because we have a handful of books. Hopefully I didn't store any of them away into the backpacks. Don't think I did. Oops. And sell all of these. Oh, I should have grabbed my old coins too. It's okay. We'll get those. Let's quickly check the elf, see if he has anything cool. He does have some cool stuff. We're probably going to want to buy both of these at some point. Maybe while we're here. Because we can upgrade one of them right away, which I think is the incense burner. So I might grab that. If I do that, we can grab that now. Well, I can just put it in the caravan. Okay. Now we can sell off some of our junk to this guy. Weird that sells for so little. Okay, decent chunk of money back. We can sell off the stuff that is. But maybe we'll wait and sell it to a different vendor deeper into the town, because we're gonna have a lot of loot. So I'm gonna have to visit multiple vendors because he only has about 1,000 gold left to trade. Take my current gold coins. Put this back on. Quickly go down to the docks. Actually, we'll go to this vendor first, because I have a handful of gems and stuff in here. I didn't identify that. Okay. Okay. Now we can go down to the dock. Sell off some of our stuff here. Okay. Take a quick look at the loot on the dock. Scandinavian guy. Sacks of salt. Wolf tongue. Problem is, I don't think we can get the wolf tongue because I think that's one of the special reagents. And there's no way that I'm going to be able to get that. So we'll just hold off on that because we're not hunting specialization. The Raider's Helm. Pretty cool. Okay, we'll go into the magic shop just for a moment and see if he'll buy those potions that I have in the caravan. Because then that's at least now he won't. Okay. What does he have? He sells these potions, but he won't buy them. Come on, man. You don't really buy anything, do you? Oh. Okay. There isn't a negative penalty on Bran, is there? No. I wouldn't think so. Let's check if this guy has anything new. I don't think he will. But not worth. It's always worth taking a gander and see. Yeah, it seems like he has the same inventory. And then I don't know if you can go here during the day, but we will check. What do you mean there's nothing? I thought I got the underworld connect. I guess you have to talk to the guy at the, maybe you have to talk to the guy at the Rotten Willow Inn to get it. Yeah, maybe I needed to talk to the guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. We can go back to the caravan now. Maybe we'll be able to get some more loot in. If not, we're gonna visit the merchants district or whatever, or the, I forget what it's called, the guild quarters district, and try to do some shopping, but we have to wait until the sun starts going down so we can go talk to the guys. I may have not traded in the ruby, which sucks because I just sold the one that I had. But it says that I did hand in it. Which is odd, but whatever. Stick this in here. See what we got. Okay, this we need to keep. A lot of this we're going to be keeping too. So maybe we'll do some inventory management. Okay, we can at least get one of the upgrades here. That'll clear up some space. The other thing to get was this spice box. Then I'll need leek, garlic, and ginger root. So I can look for that stuff back there when we go back. Okay, that freed up a little bit of room. Seems like I had more incense than I thought I did, which is fine. I need a identification. Okay, that doesn't make my money back on it, but that's fine, I guess. I guess we'll just take a net loss then on the income. That's fine. Or I guess net neutral. Okay. We need to get the last chest. Okay. So we are starting to run out of room again. Okay, this will be coming in. We can just pull all this stuff out and we'll stick it in here. All stuff we need to sell. I am needing room. I'll just stick this in here for now. Okay. Still need to pull some stuff out of here. Yeah, that was my old crossbow, right? Either that or it was something else I picked up. Okay, and then this one also needs to be looted as well. Right. Those were the lumber that I picked up. Trade goods. Okay, these are these are identification scrolls. Let's move everything up a little. Goes over here. Put that back on. Those are enchantment scrolls. Okay. So that all needs to be sold. Take a quick drink. Save. And we will... Oh, we need to grab the old coins before I forget. Okay, into town. So the main thing I need to do, see is if I can get boots. We should also look for ginger root. So that's going to be one of the harder recipe-wise things to find. Because the other stuff I can get my hands on. I mean, you have a lot of cash on you. Let's sell some of these valuables to you. Sure, why not? Okay, do you have ginger on you? No, but you have the leeks and the garlic and the onions. So I'll grab those from you while I'm here. We will grab... I think this guy has ginger. Yes. We'll grab this while we're here. And then was there anything else for this? I think we had the other ingredient. Is the ginger box, garlic, and then I think there was thyme as one of the ingredients, which I think we have plenty of that back at the caravan. Was there gems in here? Yeah, I did stick a bunch of stuff in here. Okay. Oh, you have a new inventory. Okay. Sell off the rest of this junk. A little bit of an annoying process, but whatever. Okay. Now we just need to go get the old coins cashed in at the bank. That's a lot of money worth of old coins. Okay then. Just quickly give this bag back to this vendor. Maybe we can hit up the docks before the vendor leaves there, just to see if he has any loot. We'll also check as soon as it hits nighttime if we can go to the black market trader dude. But I think we need to talk to the guy in the Rotten Willow Tavern to be able to go into that shop, possibly. Hey, this guy's loot hasn't changed. Let's quickly check the vendor here. Okay, he is slightly different. Is this an axe? It is an axe. It's not as good as our axe, because our axe is tier 4, but it is an interesting axe. It's got body part damage. And it's got bleed, but ours also got bleed, so I don't really care. We already have this one. Okay. Let's just get ready to go deal with the vendors in the evening over here. So I think this one is going to be the most important one. Okay. Is he still selling low-level equipment? That is such a shame. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to rank up with the town before we can get better boots. I'm definitely gonna buy these ones though now, I think. Because we just need something in the slot. So I'm going to buy these. I'll go quickly check the other vendors, but I don't think they're going to have anything I want anyways. That is such a shame. That we're gonna have to rank up with the town, and that's gonna take a lot of time. I guess that's fine. This one's probably not gonna have anything, but we'll just quickly check. Yeah, he doesn't have anything we want. And then we'll go check the cloth vendor real quick too. Though he probably isn't going to have anything I want either. Yeah, no. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll go check to see if we can do this underground stuff now that it's night out. But I don't think it's going to be a difference. I think we have to go talk to the Rotten Willow guy first. But we will check anyways. Then we will probably head back to the Rotten Willow Inn. Regardless. It's locked from the other side. Yeah, it looks like we have to go talk to the innkeeper at the Rotten Willow Inn after we've reached the right rep to be able to unlock that. Okay, we should be able to upgrade the caravan with this upgrade at least. Maybe I should have got some food. We can make some food, it's fine. Let's go quickly do this upgrade. Perfect. Yeah, it was experiment, which we had. Great. So now I think our cooking supplies last longer, right? Yeah, food doesn't expire as quickly. And we don't have that many upgrades left to get. We have these two, which just require gold. We have the chest, which we need one more nail for, and that. And then the harness we have all the materials for. And the chicken coop, which all we need is the grain. We can pretty much get what we need when we go back to the Rotten Willow Inn, because I think he had both of the chest and harness upgrades. Okay. Make another pot roast real fast. Okay. And we got ourselves some new boots. At least they'll be tier 3 boots rather than tier 2 boots. I don't like that they're medium. I want heavy boots, but we don't really have much of a choice now, do we? Okay. Jeez, my thirst is high. Okay, we got plenty of money. So let's... That was not the person I wanted to talk to. Where is our most friendly leader of the caravan? There he is. Blending in there. No, we're not hitting the road. Let's... Gifts for the authorities. Perfect. Okay, we'll move the caravan back now to the Rotten Willow Inn. I wouldn't mind going back here and maybe doing a round of quests, but yeah, well, let's go back to the Rotten Willow Inn. That's fine. Where do we want to put it? Not enough fodder. Really? Do we need all this straw anymore? I don't think we do. I got plenty. We'll turn some of it into fodder then. I'm gonna have to pick up some more. Jeez, it barely turns into anything. I don't need this time. And probably also don't need the spearmint. Okay. Let's move it here. Gonna have to pick up some fodder while we're over here as well. Or we're just gonna be stuck here for a bit. Okay. That's at least a little bit of fodder. I think that we can get the dwarf. Go for a supply run. I think that also changes everybody's inventory to have more stuff. At least I remember that's what it said. Maybe I have to wait for him to come back though. Okay. I'm just gonna put all the money on us at the moment because we're gonna go buy a bunch of stuff from the Rotten Willow Tavern. And by a lot of stuff I mean just the upgrades that we need for the caravan. Though I think it might be too late, so we'll wait until the morning. Oh yeah. You got one upgrade for me. Old favors. That one gives us more rep, right? Yep. Perfect. This one makes trading better, and we'll get that one soon. Okay, I think their inventories are larger at the moment. Yeah, it looks like they have like double the amount of stuff. Alright, we'll go into town now. We'll just get our thirst back up. Then we might consider tackling the Chimera boss. I forget the attack patterns of it, so we're gonna have to maybe do some trial and error. Which means I'm going to have to bring a sleeping bag. For sure. We need that. Do you have a new inventory yet? You do. Too bad you don't have something I want, because then I would buy it and then I could sell you some of my damaged stuff, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that little dialogue we had at the beginning is allowing us to talk to the vendor now. Oh, that's considered heavy. I want to buy that, but I can't. Too bad. Okay. Crit efficiency, fumble chance. It's a better build than what we're wearing. Crit avoidance, block chance. We already got lockpicks. So the belts, they're cheap. Do we want damage reduction or do we want crit efficiency? The fumble will also make it so that we don't... Yeah. Yeah, I think we grab this. We like the crit. This is also... No, that isn't an upgrade because it's medium and we want heavy. I totally want this. Can't afford it though. Too bad. We'll just get the 2 upgrades then, I guess. I don't think I'll be able to get both. I don't need the harness immediately. I do want this though. I don't have the nails for it though. Okay, we'll just save our money for now. That looks so appealing. How much bleed does it have over ours? 32. Extra 4 bleed. Some more crit avoidance. Got lower dodge. And just 2 less energy. 3 more physical resist and like a lot more protection. Like 4 more protection. Also want... I need boots. I need heavy boots. Well, there's a chance that he can get heavy boots here. Is there a negative here? Will you buy my damage stuff? No, you won't. Sell this though. How is the alcohol prices? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be wanting it for that much. We'll hold on to it until we get a special event that allows us to sell liquor for more. You have quests, right? Yeah, you have the dungeons have all reset, so this one and this one are ready to do again, I guess. Though, I'm gonna have to end the session soon. Okay, so there's the cave for the Chimera. I think we might gear up to do that on the next episode. So I might end this one a little bit early. Yeah, we'll probably end this one right about now. So I'm gonna need to get ready for work soon. Started a little bit later today. So we didn't get as much progress done, but we got all of our loot thrown off. We got some boot upgrades. We got a belt upgrade finally, because the belt we were wearing was not the best for us. It was more of a caster belt. It just had some decent stats on it. So we got 2 upgrades at least. I would have loved to be able to buy that chest piece that guy had, but at last we're just gonna have to continue using the old-fashioned armor at the moment. You're not back with our things we need, but we'll just do this. And we may need to split some of that money off, but that's fine. We can hold it the way it is at the moment. Alright, well, we'll get the last chest, which will allow us to possibly fix, and we can remove some of this stuff and put it in the last chest, and then this one can just be for repairing equipment stuff and reagents for crafting, I think. Then we'll have a page for food and herbs, I guess, and then one just for loot. The other one will just be an extra bag for all sorts of random junk. But anyways, yeah, looks like our caravan's coming along well. We're almost fully upgraded, just need the grain for that. And then just need to buy these two things and get one more nail, which I'm sure we can find easily. And then we just need the 2,000 more gold for that. And we're fully upgraded. And we will probably... do I have a sleeping bag? I'm gonna maybe need to make one. I do not have one on me. That's okay, we can make one, right? Bedroll. We're gonna need a pelt. But we do have straw, and we can make hay, and we do have rope. So that means we're just gonna have to hunt down some wolves or something and get a pelt. And then we can make a bedroll. And then we can use the bedroll to save in front of the Chimera and do that. So on the next episode, we'll probably tackle this. And then maybe do the dungeons and or explore all these question marks around here. Just to unlock some more. But I think I want to knock off the Chimera as early as we can, because you get that cool item from completing the quest, which is like a relic that sits in your inventory and provides buffs, so I like that. And I didn't really get to experiment with that, because we ended the playthrough after defeating the Chimera when we did it the very first time. So I didn't get to do any after Chimera shenanigans. So I think we'll knock it off first, so that we can experiment with the relic. But anyways, if you watch to the end, thank you. Have a great day.